This is Hayden from SHC TV. Today I'm very lucky to be joined by the first time by Tom Welland. Tom, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing brilliant, thanks. So obviously, we're here, your fight, Bolton. How did this fight sort of come about?
Well, about 6 weeks ago at your call, and we had this day. It wasn't set in stone, but we had this date as a potential date for my next fight. Back then, so about 6 weeks ago, we had a couple of days off, about a week off the gym. Went to Saudi Arabia for the 5v5. That was where the camp started. Really, we had about a 5-6 week camp, and we were straight back in, and we knew where we was.
And then obviously, you turned over just at the tail end of last year. You've had 4 fights since then. This will be your 5th. How have you sort of evaluated your career so far?
Listen, we've been active. We've had a lot of improvement. If you watch my first fight to my last fight, you'll see there's a lot of visual improvement there. Again, it's just about being active for me. So we're just taking every day we can get on every show we can possibly be on, and making sure the improvements are staying in the gym, making sure we're improving in the gym and putting it into practice on fight night.
Definitely. So staying on the topic of activity, if you were to get the win on Friday, ideally, how many times would you say you want to be out this year?
Well, this will be my second fight. Also, my third fight this year. We're looking for another 3, maybe 4 this year.
Okay, that sounds good. And do you know anything about your opponent?
We've had, again, this is a last-minute opponent. He's only been confirmed for the last week or so. My last 2 opponents, there was trouble. One of them got done for drugs, and I think another one was a visa issue. But again, watching him, I watched one of his fights. He looks like he likes to brawl. I'll have to be clever and quite calculated to beat him. He's not an easy fight at all. He's got a winning record, so he's coming to win. It'll be a good fight.
Definitely. So, say for we cast our mind to about a year and a half from now. What do you sort of want to achieve? Do you maybe want to start pushing on for titles, anything like that? Where do you sort of want to be about a year from now?
A year from now, yeah, definitely want to be looking at least a title if I've not got one already. And they're saying at the end of this year maybe a youth world title. So if we can get that, there'll be an 8-rounder in between and a 10-round fight for the youth title. We'll just have to wait and see. If not, then yeah, definitely a title in early 25.
Definitely. And then last one for me, sort of adding on to that. If we look back overall in your career, say 20 years from now, what do you think you want to sort of achieve overall in boxing?
Listen, everyone wants to be remembered, and you can get remembered for a world title, but I want to be undisputed in one. In maybe one weight, and I want to go through the weights, mature into weights and win a world title at different weights, and just be remembered for who I am. Whether it's been winning for a world title, whether that's never been in an adult fight, being in maybe a fight of the year, whatever really. I'm just here. I'm here for a good time, and we're just going to go in and see what we can do in the next 2 or 3 years, and that will set me up for my late stages of my career.
Definitely, Tom. It's very nice to meet you, mate. Thank you very much for your time. Best of luck on Friday.